Alright, I'm about halfway through the job, so this is changing the seal on the oil, well, basically where the oil cooler feed lines are, and also where the oil filter housing is. So there's a gasket under there, and also I'm going to be changing these as well. And there's a couple of gaskets once you remove it. So there's the bottom, there's obviously the top. That's the big screw. So you need to do some prep for this job. So you're going to need to get a 46mm socket. So I found the scooter ones are cheap, the ones they use for scooters. You can get them on AliExpress for about 18 bucks, I think. And you'll also need the seal kit, that replacement seal kit, which is these anyway. So they're the old ones. So you see they're rock hard, they're brittle as buggery. So they're buggered. It's probably why the thing was leaking. So pretty simple to do the job. So you just disconnect the oil cooler lines. So there's 1, 2, 3 underneath, and another one just about halfway up on the other side. Take them off, and then you just take the filter out, and then you've got access to that big old bolt. So again, 46mm. So yeah, undo the bolts, pretty straightforward, and then this just pops out. You change the three rubber gaskets, and then you just put it all back together again. So while I'm at it, the hoses, mine were buggered, so I ordered in new ones. Very common, age, rubber, brittle, yada yada. So that's pretty straightforward job as well. So just make sure you have a set of hose removal pliers. It'll make your life an awful lot easier. Trying to lever them off without it is going to be a nightmare, and you potentially break the rubber where these things mount into. So yeah, you have to be a bit careful. So you have to take the throttle, or the upper part of the throttle body off, as in the MAF sensor setup. So there's a screw thing on the back, you can see it on the back there. So you just get a long screwdriver, and then as you lift it backwards, you just turn the MAF a little bit, so that sits on the top, and then you'll be able to lever it out. Just keep it in the same position. This just keeps re-engaging, which is a bloody nuisance. So you just lift it to pull that back, turn it so it catches on to the edges here. And then you'll be able to easily pop it over the edge, and then the MAF comes off. You'll find it's pretty sticky. You'll find that the MAF does stick in there pretty good. So there's a rubber seal there. I've left that in there because I didn't really think I need to take it out, but I'll give it a bit of a lube up before I put it all back together. There's a bit of a knack to putting them in as well. So there's like locator pins on the rubber. So anyway, so yeah, you'll see this side's a lot easy, bang, and then this side you've got two. So yeah, you're gonna have to, obviously, you could undo that if you really wanted to. I think you're probably gonna need to, because that's jammed in there pretty good, that one. So that one will have to be, probably there's a clip, and then that goes around to the top of the, just in that section there. And the bottom one is just a bit further down, you'll see it. You'll see it down the bottom there. That's where the bottom one goes to. Again, pretty awkward, but it is what it is. These are one-time jobs. Once every 20 years you have to do them, or 120,000. Not difficult jobs, just more awkward than anything. So yeah, then put it all back together. Now, there is another one down under there. There's a feed line, some oil feed line. Now, I haven't been able to find it. I haven't been able to find it, so I don't know whether I've got the wrong kit here for this particular model. I don't know, but I've seen videos where they replace these. But I can't find two screws that look like that. So I've got the old borescope out. I'm going to have a bit of a look and see if I can find where it is, and do another bit of a hunt on some other people's videos. So anyway, and then just put it all back together. It's nothing. Again, not a difficult job, more awkward than anything. So anyway, so that's it. Cool. Think